Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. It's Saturday. You know what that means? Of course it means we're here continuing the journey of Green Lantern, the animated series. This is Season 1, Episode 11. Of course, we'll not know the title until I get into the episode. Last week's episode, Episode 10, I'm still thinking about it. They had so much story and so many things happening in that episode. It was overwhelming. It was one of definitely the better episodes of the show so far, for sure. And I think, obviously, the biggest thing is, number one, the reveal that it's true, in a way. Atrocitus' story in terms of what happened to his people, or at least to this entire, planet, did actually happen in terms of the Oa creators. Like, they created the Manhunters before the Green Lantern Corps and all that stuff existed. They decimated an entire planet. So, in a sense, that story is true. Now, what exactly detail-wise? Don't know, but still, the main thing is it's true. Unfortunately, the voice actor who voiced, and I forget his name now off the top of my head, sorry, it's been a very long day and I'm exhausted, but one of the OA leaders that was actually very helpful with Hal Jordan, he is banished, and the voice actor unfortunately passed away, so I think this is his last appearance. We're going to be seeing him in the show, but they exited his character. He was banished because he was helping and all this stuff, and he admitted to all these things. It's like, I get it, because emotions, like, they're not supposed to have emotions, but it's really tricky situation. And also, somehow, there was some sort of device where Hope was involved. See this blue light, this blue effect, and all of a sudden we had Kilowog, Hal, and Princess, I forget her name, or Queen, no, it's Queen, who became a Green Lantern like episodes ago, and her brother became a Red Lantern, that whole thing. They became superpowered, like Super Saiyans. It's like, oh my god, so much craziness in this episode was happening. It was so cool. Now, I don't know where we go from here in terms of, does the Queen join up their team? I don't think so, but I'm still waiting for Razer to kind of confront Aya on terms of her face choice, in terms of choosing his former lover. More so, I guess, better way to say his former wife, who unfortunately is now gone, and her death is the reason why he's even a Red Lantern, because Atrocitus, made it all out. So many things have happened in this show. That's the point I'm trying to get to, and I'm really enjoying the show. And it's going to be unfortunate when it does come to an end, because unfortunately there's only one season and the show is done. So hopefully we continue along the path of good episodes and everything, and make me enjoying the show more, because I'm really having a good time watching the show. Without further ado, let's get into now. Let's check out episode 11 of season 1. Let's see what they do with this episode, guys. Let's get into it. Let's go. Star Wars?
Initiate gateway from the lighthouse.
Okay.
My glom got the code directly from the prisoner's mind. It's not our fault.
Atrocitus will not tolerate excuses. We need that code.
Are you sure none of you have seen it?
Seen what?
It's a lantern battery, for crying out loud. It's not like it grew legs and ran off.
Guardian Appa Ali Apsa.
I don't feel like talking to that backstabbing blue munchkin pain in the...
Jordan.
Yes. Communication with you, 2814, is equally unpleasant. The invasion will begin sooner than expected. Atrocitus plans to enter Guardian space using the lighthouse. When those ancients vanished, the secret of the lighthouse was lost, sealing it for countless millennia. The Red Lantern Armada is headed full speed for the gate. We believe Atrocitus may already have the code. To get to the lighthouse first and destroy it by any means necessary.
An inmate named Tavares is in fact being held captive there.
Oh, okay.
I hope you remember how these yellow stones make our rings completely useless.
Don't sweat it. There's no one to fight.
Lots of yellow crystals. Oh.
Tavares, I presume. Death by mind-altering torture device.
Tavares did leave us a message.
A Thanagarian prisoner. Horrible.
Thanagarian?
Dangerous. Brutal.
Hawkman? I love Thanagarian.
This is cool.
They're real soldiers.
Oh my gosh. This is awesome.
I'm Bithrock, valiant leader of these men, but temporarily not in charge. The code to the lighthouse to get through the maelstrom, I know.
Yes.
If these cutthroats think you're here for something I have, they're gonna want their share.
Enough noise. You're coming with us.
Not likely. They're not gonna let you walk out of here with me, and I don't think your Green Lantern rings work with all this yellow ore around, so you can't blast your way out. Got a challenger here! This big flatfoot wants to fight Bumpy. The wager, he wins, I go free.
Of course, that's the guy. Yep.
Nobody's agreed to that.
Oh boy, yep. Come on, Kilowog. Nice, that was good. Alright, come on.
His armor's made of nth metal, he's invincible, and he cheats.
Oh. Damn. Okay, Kilowog, you gotta think this through. Fight smart.
Now, how about double or nothing? My man here, this skinny Green Lantern, wants to fight Bumpy, avenge his friend's honor and all that. If Skinny here loses, we forfeit our lives. All of them.
What?
Are you kidding? Your lives were forfeit the moment you walked in.
Okay, so you have to fight smart. What are you gonna do?
One second.
Bumpy can't see out of his right eye. Use that to get on his back and hit him really hard between the wings.
This had better work.
This better work. I don't know if we should trust you, but okay. Oh, shit. Hal? Okay, careful. He's like, ah!
I am the king!
But you're leaving.
Now that I'm the leader of my group, I need to think about my men. They are a proud but simple folk and need to be taken care of. Exchange for the code to the lighthouse,
He
I
wants
want
them
freedom
out.
for myself, freedom for my men, and Tavares's Green Lantern ring. I mean, look at it. Such fine Owen craftsmanship.
This is Blaze of the Red Lantern Corps. Prepare for our arrival.
Why would we? Oh.
They're talking to him. And really believe this pirate is going to willingly give us the code.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, it does feel better when I say it. Where I come from, we like to look a man in the eyes when we shake on a deal. Your helmet? Bith, the code?
All right. The hunter's bow and aim true in Gal 7 numeric. You'll be good to go.
Thanks. Kilowog, keep an eye on Bith Rock.
He's
Make sure
gone.
Ah, Norts.
The secret code to the oh-so-lovely lighthouse.
What is he doing?
So come on down and let's make a deal. I am open for business. Too true. The only problem is, you Green Lanterns are part of my deal. Wings of life, fly to oblivion. In Gal 3 numerical, of course. That's very important.
Damn, he took the ship.
Red dwarf born of Galman Nebula. Translate to Galactic 6 numeric.
That shot. Wow.
Thank you
Oh
very much,
my
Bith Rock.
God.
Real. No, we made sure you lived up to your end of the bargain.
That was
Now
awesome.
we'll live up to ours.
Exactly.
Shut the door! What we're facing is big. The entire universe is in danger from the menace of the Red Lanterns.
Yes.
Bith, if you and your men join our attack,
You guys have shown me the error of my ways.
Have we really?
I'm traveling the high road from now on. Now we have a chance to fight the Red Lanterns. Attack their giant battle destroyer on the side of the mighty Green Lanterns. Oh, we don't need to help them. We should help ourselves.
And they're gone.
we could never have won that fight. And Bith would only run if it was his idea.
You tricked him. Again. Such fine Owen craftsmanship.
Uh-oh. There you guys have it. And overall, this was a pretty decent episode, but what actually made it better was the introduction of Thanagarians. Now, we don't know any of these Thanagarians. Like, I don't recognize Bith. It's B-Y-T-H, the spelling. I don't recognize this Thanagarian at all. I'm not sure if it's like a character from the comics or whatever. I don't think so. It could be just a brand new character created. But we saw a lot of Thanagarians in this episode. And we had this one guy not to be trusted, Bith. And, of course, there's been a lot of trickery. He's altering deals. Like, he was chained up when they first walked into, like, the area that they're all being basically held in this prison, which I never expected this prison to become not a regular place we visit in the show, but like more than one time. Like, I'm surprised we've been here now more than once, because I'm like, really? But it's because this is where the origination of the yellow crystals that, of course, harm and affect their ability to use their Green Lantern rings. But I just never expected us to ever really be here more than one time. But here we are again. But there was a Green Lantern there that has died. We see a skeleton multiple times, so we're seeing a dead body, basically. But it's a skeleton remains. of a Green Lantern that went out because there is some sort of like tower that can help send like ships and everything through subspace or whatever, to where if the Red Lantern Corps gets a hold of this code that's through like all of this stuff to get to this tower, then they can bypass all this, and basically they're closer to Oa. They'll destroy everything in the past. Like it's a part of Atrocitus' mission. I love the reveal that when they take off, because it was all played, I didn't even think about it. But Hal says, I need to look a man in the eyes when I'm shaking their hand, to Bith. He takes off his helmet, and that's when Aya puts on the mind control device, or like the basically making him think that, you know, okay, like making him see a vision or whatever, tricking him, puts the helmet back on after shaking hands. And I don't think we saw when the helmet's put back on the shot of it actually being there until the reveal of when he actually gives the real codes, because he gives one version of the codes to the Green Lanterns, more specifically to Hal, gives one version to the Red Lanterns, and then does the actual code, and then we see like this amazing shot of like a wide shot of his wings flapping and this white light. It's really cool, and then boom, it's revealed. It's all a trick. That was so well done. So all of that stuff transpiring after the handshake and the helmet back was all a lie. It was so good. Now, I don't know if they put it in the voice cast. I might have missed it, but once again, that Red Lantern, who is like that vampire bat looking character, she's awesome. I'm liking that we're seeing more of her. I never would have expected it, but I'm liking that we're seeing more of her character. Don't know why. I just love the design of her character. The really cool, like dark looking bat wings. I don't know. I just really like the look and design of her character, and she's pretty badass. So I like the fact we're seeing more of her. I just didn't think we would actually see more of her, and we actually are. So it's pretty awesome. Like that. The fight Kilowog had with that like the big Thanagarian, was pretty well done too, because he's a little bit bigger than Kilowog. Kilowog was standing on his own, but then clearly this guy cheats. So Kilowog was unfortunately going to lose. Hal, of course, figured out how to do it because, of course, you know, I told him how to do it in order to take him down. So that was pretty effective, because you really have to fight smart when you're the smaller guy. So for Hal, even though he was told what to do, he still went away a little bit different than just like, okay, I'm going to grab this big rock and just hit him right in the middle of the wings. Like, I'm going to take his helmet off and use that. So that was more effective in a sense. So seeing the Thanagarian stuff in this, I think, really elevated the episode because it adds to the world. Like, we know, based on, like, DC Comics, that when we're seeing Hal Jordan, of course, he's way out in space. He's in deep, deep, deep space. Back on Earth, presumably Superman's flying around. Batman's in Gotham, right? Barry Allen the Flash is running around, potentially. So those things are happening. So with seeing Thanagarians, it's just more confirming the larger DC world that is out there. And I never thought about it, that we would see anything outside of like the Lantern kind of esque stuff. But now we're seeing Thanagarians. None that I recognize, but we're seeing them. They're awesome. Like, so we're adding. So the potential of seeing other like alien species or something we might recognize, that's very fascinating. That's pretty cool. I don't know if we will, because this show is Green Lantern, the animated series. It's not Green Lantern and the world of DC. The fact that they found a way to integrate and showcase Thanagarians in this show is awesome. And if that's it, in terms of like other stuff outside of the DC kind of Green Lantern lore and world that's built within DC Comics, if this is the only thing we see outside of it a little bit, I'm completely fine, because I never thought we would actually see anything outside of it anyways. So the fact that we were in this bubble of the Green Lantern stuff, and we have an offshoot of something that's connected in the DC world, integrated somehow into an episode, that's completely fine by me if that's it. If that is it. But I'm hoping maybe there's something more. I don't know what else you would do, because at this point now you introduce that. Okay, now I want to see this. I want to see this. Like, no, we don't need to overbloat the show, because it doesn't need to happen, right? We just don't need to see all this craziness. But it would be cool to see it, and like how they would handle it. Like, in this world of Green Lantern in the animated series, like, what would their Superman be, right? What would their Batman be? But look, we don't need to dive into that, right? We don't need to like get into that. But it'd be cool. But unfortunately, I don't think the show obviously dives too much into that stuff. But it's cool that we got to see this anyways. So overall, had a pretty good time with this episode. Definitely was elevated, like I said, with the Thanagarian stuff. But overall, it was a fun time at Green Lantern, and just seeing more of like the story unfolding and all that, and Atrocitus. Even though we didn't get to see him, we know more about what's happening with the plans. and all that. So now we have the true codes to hopefully destroy the tower. Maybe the next episode is the tower episode where we actually get to go and take it down, because Atrocitus, like, he's going to use all the warships he has to use it to bypass to go where he needs to destroy everything to get to Oa, to get his revenge. So we have to stop him. So hopefully we do. We'll see what happens. But hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I'm curious to know what you guys thought of this episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.